Welcome back to Crunchy Collectibles. Looks like today we got Darth Vader. This is a polystone 110 figure by Iron Studios. This is a pretty iconic Darth Vader scene. I mean, when I think of Darth Vader, I always think of him force choking somebody, especially off of New Hope, Rogue, all that good stuff. Actually, I haven't watched Rogue in a while. Not sure if this is from Rogue, or if this is from the New Hope scene. Either way, I think of New Hope when you're walking through the beginning of the movie, walking through the ship, trying to find the plans. Just letting you guys take a quick look at it. So remember, this is a 110 scale figure by Iron Studios. It is polystone. From what I can tell, for the most part, it's all polystone. A few little plastic pieces, not much. Just a lightsaber. The little blaster feels plastic. You got this up here as an antenna, which is actually metal. Be very careful with that. You can snap or break off. Man, look at his facial expressions. I think his face actually looks better in person than it does on camera. Mouth open, trying to break hold of the force choke. That's nothing there. So it does come with two lightsaber swap outs. One with the regular lightsaber, then one with like the swishing motion. I never liked these swishing motion lightsabers. To me, it just looks, I don't know, cheesy or like candy. I mean, it looks like a big old piece of candy, to be honest. I have a couple of pieces that came only with the swishing motion, and I wish they'd come with two. Sideshow does that sometimes, like with the the Ahsoka versus Darth Maul diorama. It came only with the swishing motions for Ahsoka, and I wish it would have came with both, just to have the option of swapping them out. So props to Iron Studios. I did not know it came with both. I thought it just came with this one here, the one I have connected. So I can swap that out real quick, let you guys see what it looks like. It's pretty easy. You just pull this, and then it comes out. It's just you just kind of push it in there. So maybe kind of hard to do this with one hand, but we'll see. Oh, and then there's my dog being annoying. There, so you can kind of turn it whatever way you want it. It's pretty customizable. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make it stick in there one-handed, but we'll just leave it like that. Kind of have it angled up like he's swishing up, getting ready to strike him down. But if you have that swap out in, then he has to kill him with the lightsaber, pretty much. Like he's force choking him, then he's, smacking him down with the lightsaber. If you have this one in, he could just be only force choking him and just letting him suffer and die. So, kind of different opinions. But if somebody's never seen Star Wars and they walk in my house and they've seen that lightsaber, they're going to be kind of confused what he's holding. They're like, why is it, look like that? But they see that, then they're going to realize, oh, it's a sword. It's just a straight sword. But they may think that's how it looks. Ooh, look at that shadow. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to spin it around for you guys a little bit, and then I'm going to review it. Be a pretty quick review. Try to keep it under 6 minutes if I can. If not, well, I'll apologize. So you got the back. They got their big old helmets on that they always had. I always liked those helmets. I always thought they were kind of cool. Never was a big fan of Clone Trooper armor. Or not Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper armor. Clone Troopers, though, I thought was pretty cool. I just always wondered why they decided to go all white with most of them, besides, some colors like blue and yellow to distinct between different units and stuff. But why they went all white? Like, how come they didn't do like a camo Clone Trooper armor? I mean, yeah, they did for the scouts, but like just all the way across for all the units. Like if they did a camo, desert camo on desert planets or jungle camo on the jungle planets, but they just always did white with, some exemptions. So his cape is fully polystone. It's fully sculpted, which I love. Oop. apologize for my dog. Maybe he'll shut up here pretty quick. He probably seen somebody up walking outside in front of the house. But it is fully sculpted, so I appreciate that. I hate, you know, capes that are fabric. Just because where I live, it gets really dusty. Wind blows, dirt blows. And yeah, you can dust these, but the cape is just kind of hard to get the dust off. Plus, then you have to form it, and you know, you have to get it the way you want it, and I just don't have patience for that. I'd rather just see it the way the artists have it in mind. And this is exactly how the artist thought it. You know, exactly every single crack, every wave. Less work for me. Let's take this out. I don't like that one. But I'm glad it came with it. I mean, I'd rather have the option than just get forced with one or the other. There, that's the way I like it. And then here's the art box. It is their 10-year of Iron Studios still. Pretty sure it's over 10 years now, but they still like to represent it. Maybe it means 10 years when they announced the statue, and then it just took like a year and a half for them to make it and come out. Yep, and then the rest of the sides are pretty dull, pretty boring. You know, the Star Wars art boxes are easily pretty blank, dull, boring. But then there's the front. Front cover is pretty nice. It's just, the rest of it's pretty boring. So, also this just kind of comes up. I don't know if it's supposed to go somewhere. I'll probably have to look. But I think it's just a proximity piece. You can just kind of put it wherever you want to put it. I'm going to put it like right there. Like if you just dropped it as soon as it got force choked. So if I were to rate this piece, looking at it, I don't see any issues with it. Like there is nothing wrong with it that I can see. Paint job looks fantastic. The base looks fantastic. It's a pretty heavy piece. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good piece. Like I said, it's polystone, so it's heavier than PVC. Darth Vader looks amazing for a 110. My first 110 Darth Vader. Paint job looks pretty good. You know, 110 is not gonna be 100% perfect, but for a 110 piece, that's pretty darn good. Usually I'm pretty strict with my reviews. And also, I'm not gonna be honest, looking here on the phone, it does look better in person. So if you see anything that's kind of iffy, just trust me, it's better in person than it is on the video. The boots look good. The soldier here, he is pegged in right there with his knee. You can kind of see that in the back. On the front though, you cannot see that, so that's nice. His knee covers it up pretty good. So it looks like he's floating, you know, his feet aren't touching nothing. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the price. So it's not a cheap piece. I got it on Collector's Zone, so it's a little cheaper than Sideshow and other places. But no, I give it I think I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I can't find nothing wrong with it. I mean, yeah, the paint job is not the greatest, but for 110 piece, you can't complain. If this was a 1/4 scale by Sideshow, you can guarantee it'll probably be over $1,000. But it was, I think it was just like 200 something from Collector's Zone. After you get the discounts if you join the Cantina on Facebook. So yeah, not bad piece. I mean, like here's my hand right there. So you can kind of see about as wide as my hand. It's a pretty good sized piece. But yeah, thanks for watching. I give it a 10 out of 10. Can't go anything wrong with it. If it's another $100 on top of that, I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. But for the price, it's a 10 out of 10. Fantastic piece. As far as I know, it's the first of its kind. I've never seen another statue like this where you have Darth Vader force choking a rebel soldier. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Comment in the video if you want to or whatever. Comment what your favorite Star Wars movie is. For me, it's probably Revenge of the Sith. I do love that movie. The last 3 trilogy movies, you know, you just throw those out. Comment what your favorite movie is, Star Wars movie, and your favorite Star Wars TV show. My favorite Star Wars TV show would be the Clone Wars animated series, especially the last season. That's really good. Then after that, I'd probably be The Mandalorian. It's a good TV show. Say hi to the YouTube, Benji. Say hi to YouTube. Well, I think my dog might need to go out here in a second, so I'll see y'all later and have a good day.